Welcome back.
Surprise, it's a new day.
It's a new day. That's how days work.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
Maybe. So we did a little off camera finishing on the cabinets. We've got a whole coat or two of polyurethane.
Yeah, 2 coats on the doors. Still need to do the drawers.
We just used the rattle can stuff, this oil-based polyurethane. We brushed it on for the face frames. It's just easier that way than masking off the insides of the cabinets and whatever. But we still got to finish top coating them. But that's not what we're doing today. We're going to go inside and show you guys what we're doing today. Okay, so we have this wall, which is a load-bearing wall adjacent to the kitchen. So what we're going to be doing is ripping the sheetrock off, and then we're going to actually build out the wall a stud length on each side, and we're going to have internal storage between the studs.
Because the problem with this kitchen is because the house was built in the 60s or 70s, there is no storage in the kitchen.
Right, and the kitchen is tiny. We should show them the kitchen.
Yeah, let's do.
So this is the wall, and that's the kitchen. So you can see not a whole lot of room.
And with the way that they built it, I don't know if it was redone, but they did this drop-down ceiling for the lighting fixtures, and it just makes it so confined.
It is. I mean, you can see here the drop-down, but which it wasn't built like that, because if we open up the lights, you can see sheetrock behind it. So
yeah, the ceiling is all complete up there, so they just framed it out and then redid the ceiling.
So this is the tiny kitchen that we're working with. We're actually going to expand it and spread it to make it a little more functional. But this is what we've got for storage right now.
Yeah, my exterior pantry.
Yep. So we're going to be making this all internal between the studs. Okay, so now that we know what we're going to be doing, hi puppy, we're going to do a time lapse again while we work. That way it doesn't bore everyone else and makes us look like we're a lot faster than we are. All right, as you can see, walls torn apart.
It's naked.
It's naked. Hi, puppy. We are disgustingly gross.
And I'm probably going to do a wardrobe change.
Yeah, he's smart and wore pants. So now we've got to move some electrical stuff. Got to build out the wall, and we're cutting this right here. We're taking out these 2 studs, and this is going to be our new end stud, the king stud here. But we got to do some structural stuff. We got to move a whole bunch of stuff over. We got to do some cleanup, and then we got to go to Home Depot and get some materials. We're going to build this out, then we're actually going to put plywood on the back because this is going to be, like we said, internal shelving. So the plywood is just to make it look a little nicer and not sheetrock. But that's going to solve a lot of issues like thermostat mounting, outlet mounting. It's going to be kind of nice. I wish that they just did that everywhere, plywood instead of sheetrock.
No. Yeah, it would be nice, but
sheetrock's messy. I hate it.
But on the other thing too, so these older houses had the metal electrical boxes, and so because we're adding additional work, we have to upgrade to up to code and get the plastic boxes.
Yeah, and if you can see over here, we found some electrical wires with a saw. So we're actually not entirely sure what these are for. They kind of look like cable wires, kind of look like not cable wires. So we're going to do our best to splice them back up, but they don't go to anything on this wall. So we're going to shove them back up in the ceiling. And yeah, I don't know what else to do with it because we need this to be open so we can have shelving for the kitchen. Ready? go to Home Depot.
Okay. Probably one trip of 5.
1 of 5. It's not a real project until you do 7 per project.
True.
All right, so we got everything that we need from Home Depot, and then one thing we didn't. Well, not that we forgot. We just were about to do something else, and then we remembered we have to do this. So this cabinet here, we are having to take out because you want to show them what we're doing.
So we're going to be moving this light switch over on where the start of this cabinet is. And we're going to extend this opening.
Yeah, so in order to do that, we have to take the cabinet out so we can move the light switch because let's take a vacation over here.
Field trip.
Field trip. So where those studs are right now.
So on the other side of this wall, so it's going to be up to here.
Right. So now we have to empty a cabinet, take the cabinet out, and then we can work on the electrical. Well, this cabinet has been a lot more challenging than we thought. It's smoking because you're cutting the wood. Duh.
Oh, yeah.
We've had to, so we took all the anchors out, and they have done such a great job siliconing this in that it is not wanting to come out. So we're having to cut all the silicone out with an oscillating tool. Well, that was a joke and a half. That was what we had to literally cut the cabinet in half with a sawzall to get it out.
It wasn't funny.
But whoever did this did the cabinet before the tile, and that's why we had such a hard time getting it out because the tile was cut out around it. So now that we've got this out, we can start rewiring electrical, removing the old electrical, putting new boxes in, and then cutting the wall. You ready for another time lapse to make it look like we're faster than we actually are?
Yes.
Hi, puppy. We've got the dogs here joining us. This is Atlas. He's a good boy. And he loves to dance.
Yes, huh? Dance.
Okay, we gotta work, buddy. So, as you can see, man glitter all over. But move your head. So we got,
sorry.
we got the wires on the bottom moved over right here. But now Logan's gonna go up in the attic and put the other 2 wires that are coming down on the other side of the stud, and he's gonna be mic'd up because that's child appropriate.
Absolutely. I would say I'm getting too old for this, but I'm fun size, so. Oh. Really hate getting in the attic. Because you always have to be careful where you step. Otherwise, you're going to be fixing your ceiling. And I just did that a few years ago. Okay, try and shove that rod up. Oh. Okay, hold on. Hold on. You're caught on the insulation.
Well, I didn't have my microphone turned on, so you could hear Logan just fine. But I was just going over what we did with the electrical. We turned off the breakers, and then wrapped the end with electrical tape just to be safe. Drilled holes in the I can't even think now. What was it called?
Top plate.
The top plates. Thank you. And then he had to go up there to fish the wires from one side of the stud to the other side of the stud. But now we're set. We can cut the wall and then redo the electrical and get the other stud put in. Then we start building the external wall that we're doing. You look beat. I got man glitter. You've got
Oh, it's probably all over my legs.
you got insulation everywhere.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we gotta hurry before daylight goes away.
It's true. So then we can have light inside.
Yeah, and then we can finish everything else. Okay, so we've got the wall cut out now, reinforced. Now we've got to build out. We're doing 2x6s, and then that way we have more internal storage for the pantry. It's going to be very long pantry. And so we got to do that before we hook up the electrical again, before we have running lights. We're going to do the other wall tomorrow. So we're going to just makeshift up the light switch for the kitchen. That way we can still have power in the kitchen. But yeah, as soon as we're done cleaning, you're such a good cleaner.
I know.
As soon as we're done cleaning, we're going to start putting walls up. Okay, that was a lot more work because there was already an existing wall behind it.
Yes.
But now we got a toenail, a couple spots just to keep these in line. And then we're going to do the electrical. What do you think? Do we cut out that bottom of the cold air return or we just leave it? I think we can leave it.
I think we can leave it too, because that's how it pretty much was.
So let's take a look at the handiwork. So we've got, you can see it's still doubled and it's going to be tripled soon once we get the other wall done, which will probably be tomorrow. But it's coming along. I'm actually kind of proud of this, especially with how we had to figure out how to get it to stand up. Because I wasn't thinking about not having a top plate.
Yeah.
Until we started standing it up. So we just took 2x4s and screwed it to the studs and lifted it up and unscrewed them all. So yay us.
Go team.
All right. Well, it's what? 11:15 at night.
Yes.
We are officially out of daylight. We broke one of the breakers, the one that we accidentally tripped. It just so happened to break, and it will not retrip itself, which has happened to me before. We just have to replace the breaker, but unfortunately, everything is closed. So we'll just have to take a crack at it again tomorrow.
Yep. Unfortunately, wanted to get more stuff done but with that breaker being tripped.
And there's quiet laws, so now we can't cut outside.
Which was fine. We could cut inside.
What if we cut quietly outside?
I think that would work.
Do they make suppressors for chainsaws and chop
Maybe.
saws? Okay, well, we'll be back at it tomorrow to finish this up, or not finish it. We're not going to finish everything tomorrow. We'll just keep working on it tomorrow.
But as you can see, we've got one part of what is not going to be the exterior of the wall, but the goal is what will look to be the inside of the cabinet area.
Right, so on the other side of the wall, we're going to end up putting doors eventually, and then this is going to be like a pantry. And so we're going to line the inside with like a plywood skin, kind of like this. We're going to stain everything, but there's going to be sheetrock on top of this. We just want it to look nice from the inside. That way you're not just seeing the back of a sheetrock board.
Yeah, because otherwise all
panel
you'd be
or
seeing is this.
Right.
So
So that's the idea. That's what we're going with. We did end up cutting the cold air return base plate out. That way we could have nice, good airflow. But we've got everything secured. We've got everything toe-nailed to the studs, the joists, the trusses. So this half of the wall is almost done, and it will be done tomorrow. We've got to move these two outlets that are here. I don't know if you can see them. We've got to move these two outlets. And then keep cracking at it tomorrow. Get this side finished. Get the other side hopefully done.
yeah, so my work is not done yet because I've got to move some stuff from the kitchen side so then it can be more accessible.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that. I got an hour drive to get home.
I know.
You got an hour drive to come over tomorrow.
I know. And then an hour drive back.
All right, we'll pick this up in the morning.